This is the video to help you with the Friday practice for the linear math assessment. This is the third practice that you've done. Remember, it's really important that you do not copy. You need to do the entire thing on your own before you watch this video. So if you haven't done that and you are planning to copy, do not copy. Okay? On the top of your paper, when I get it on Monday, I want you to put give me an idea of when you're going to be ready to retake your linear test. Because you've done 3 practices now, and I want to know how many more practices you think you need before you're going to be able to retake the test. So be sure to put that at the top of your paper so I know how many you think you need to do before you can retake the test. Okay, so now if you have done the Friday homework already, and it's all done, you can check your answers. Okay, so the first thing you should have done is put the carets in. If you didn't do that, you need to do it. You should always do that when you're looking at a table and try and figure out what the relationship is between those two things. So your carets here should have been 12. Your carets here should have been 25. Okay, so then when you do change in y, that's these carets divided by change in x. Then you're going to do 12 divided by 25, and that should come out to be 0.48. So the equation is D dollars are equal to 0.48 times P, number of papers. On your graph, this should be labeled number of papers. This should be labeled money earned. Here I'm counting by 25s, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. Here I'm going by 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, and 84. And you should definitely have a straight line because this is a linear relationship. Okay, it says, what is the equation? And I gave you the equation right here. And so I'm going to move on to the next thing, and let's talk about the slope and what the slope means. All right, so the slope of your equation is the number that's in front of the variable here, and that's 0.48. And what it means is that every one paper costs 48 cents. What's your y-intercept? Well, this problem has no y-intercept. There wasn't one shown to you in the table, and you can work backwards by subtracting 12 and subtracting 25. I'm going to show you this. Excuse me. So if you subtract 12 here, you'll get 0, and if you subtract 25, you'll get 0. So at 0 papers, you get $0. The y-intercept is 0, and it means if there's no papers, you get no dollars. Okay, I think I'm done coughing. I apologize for that. So now my next question says use the equation to show how much money Rachel will have after 500 papers have been delivered. So this says 500 papers, so it has to go in the P spot because it represents the number of papers. Now I do 0.48 times 500, and I find out that she would have $240. The last question says use your equation to show how many papers Rachel delivered if she earned $300. Well, this is $300, so it has to go in the D spot right here, the D spot. So see, it's in the D spot. 300 equals 0.48D. I solved that problem by dividing by 0.48 on both sides, and the answer is 625 papers. Remember, at the top of your paper, I'd like you to write down for me how many more of these practices you'll need to do before you feel that you're ready to retake the linear test. Have a great weekend.